Hello YouTube, welcome to Project Boredom Killer's video channel. Today I'm going to build a Dremel Caddy. Quite frankly, just sitting around watching videos, I was watching Adam Savage's Tested channel and he built a caddy for his 12 volt soldering station, and I thought it was kind of cool how he built it upward. And anyway, I was done watching that and I thought, well, there's anything I can do kind of similar. I know there's something I got, and the first thing that came to mind was my Dremel kit, because I got bits in several different containers and it's just not very organized. So I'm going to break down and build that, and the other trick I'm going to do is I'm going to just use things I can find around the house. I don't want to make a run to the hardware store if I don't have to. So anyway, let's get to it. So I'm probably going to want some kind of base. Maybe this piece of wood will work. Yeah, it'll probably work. We'll just put the Dremel on this side and the bits on the other. But I'm going to be drilling a lot of holes in here to hold bits. So I'm thinking I should at least double it up. So these are the bits I'm going to be using. I also want some place to put stuff like this. Alright, just for good measure, let's make it 1 foot 4 inches. Cut this off. I'm going to take a long piece all the way up to the top and just use these short pieces down here, because I do want a cubby down here to store stuff. Plus on the other side it'll, encase the Dremel fairly well. And I have an extension for the Dremel, but I don't know where it is, so at least I'll be able to put it in there too. So I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 more pieces of wood just like this and run them up the side. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is drill this stuff and then screw it together. I want to glue it together at some point, but right now I'm not sure exactly if it's going to work the way I want it to. Okay. 2.25 minus there. 2.25 minus there. Okay, so what I was gonna do, I wanted to put a door on this. I was gonna do this because I need to drill holes into this, you know, at angles. So this isn't really thick enough for the holes I want to drill. So I'm gonna use this, cut it down. A little piece of plywood I found laying around. Pretty well. Okay, so that's there. Right there. It's almost useless. I'm going to cut these down a little bit. Yeah, okay. Have some clue how it goes together is all. So that's my grid for small bits. I just gotta figure out how to drill it. Okay, one thing I got, I've already got a 45-degree chunk of metal. And I think that's just what I have to do, because I don't want to mess around with anything really. There's going to be a lot of holes to drill. My biggest concern is making sure that it doesn't move back. So alright, let's see what that looks like. Yep, that's how it'll go. I was worried about, drilling certain holes certain distance apart. I'm like looking at this thinking, I can just keep them all the same distance and just not use holes, last one's hard to do. Probably won't be able to do some of them on the edge here. Alright, next row. Okay, so here it is. And all the holes drilled. And I just gotta do the door. Alright, there's my grid. I don't think you can see that. Yeah. And that's where I'm going to drill my holes. I think that'll be deep enough. That's good. Okay, what I've done sort of last night is sort of spackled the holes that I'm not using and sort of spackled some of the cracks that are a little bit large here, holes here, and spackled. So I pulled out a couple nails on the bottom because there's no way to reach those, and when I set my little containers down there, they're useless. So I'm not going to use these bottom holes, and then I drilled this bottom row here wider so I could fit the adapters in there. So that's done. I took this off because this piece right here, because what I want to do is make another door right here and to store the Dremel in, because it's narrow enough I can put it in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to do kind of the same thing I did over here, where you put the wood on and then cut the bottom piece, because I want to have a little stop right here. So I'll put this on, and I just cut it down here, and then the rest of it will be an actual door you just open. So I'm going to do that. The reason I'm making this is I probably won't need it. I don't know why I'm making this. Okay, we'll probably have to do this top. And I'm gonna need 2 pieces because one piece I need it to overhang, you know, inch, half inch, 3/4 inch, whatever. So I'm gonna cut 2 pieces, put them next to each other side by side. Here over the top. Alright, I need to make some hinges and I need metal. I don't have any sheet metal, so I do have a can. I'm going to see if I can use this metal to make my hinges. Alright, getting dicey with the metal here. I don't want to cut myself. I'm going to run them this way because of these ridges here. It'll be easier to bend it. So let's see. Yeah, that worked pretty good, actually. Actually, I'm going to make one more, and then I'm going to put on the bit door and see how it works. Okay, so I've got 2 made. I'm going to go ahead and put these on. Just trying to figure out how I want to do this. Flip this around. First thing I'm going to do is make it flat. A little bit of space in here. Starting to work. Kind of have to break it in. The metal likes to bite in certain areas and pull the hinge apart, so I got to keep tightening it and then letting it run and tightening it and letting it run until it stops doing it. It's the downside of a homemade hinge. Serious lack of precision. I think for now that'll work. So the other thing I want to do now is I want some kind of hook over here, so I have an idea about that. I went ahead and made this off camera using a couple of drywall screws and where's my camera at? And a finish nail, just a large one. I just bent it into shape so it acts like a hook. Okay, I want to take a different angle on hinges this time. I'm going to see if I can make a hinge using finish nails. One. Okay, so I realize I gotta bend this one so I can nail it in there, have it make sense. Let's see if this works. Right there. It's a 1/4 inch in or so. Okay, well, there it is. It's not perfect. It binds a little bit, but it's pretty solid. I think it's better than this, actually. Might replace this with this. Anyway, that's what they look like. Kind of had to pound them in there pretty good so they bind against the wood a little better. Otherwise they want to move up and down. So that's done. I just got to make the next lock. And at least the container part of this is finished. I just got to put the top on. Not exactly turn out the way I hoped. I think that'll be okay. Okay, I think that's good. I like to drill whenever possible because, as some of you might know, it helps prevent cracking. Oops. A little bit tight there. Well, I got to try out two kinds of hinges, standard curled nail and tin can. So, tin can, although it's innovative, it's not as durable as this one. So I'll probably use this from now on. And I just got to make a handle. Okay, so I've got this old strap material. I think I'm going to just double up and use a wide head wood screw. And I'm kind of going to crisscross them, put one on this side, on this side, on the other side of the seam. I think that's good. Okay, now let's That's probably good right there. Alright, there it is. Okay, here it is, finished product. Let's just go over it real quick. Here's all the bits. All my small bits up there. Yeah, I got my ball bits, ball tips on the end, and the disc tips right here. All the pointed ones are right here. These are all the cylinder tips, and then this is some kind of a cutting and grinding tip. I don't know exactly what it is. My pads and this over here. Some sanding drums here. Wrenches right here. Some spares down here, and then my cutting discs and polishing wax right there. The other side. There's the Dremel. So, a couple things I guess I should go over. I went ahead and put some polyurethane caulk. These nails started to come out the side, so I just coated them with some polyurethane and stuck them in there and put some polyurethane here just to hold them in there. Polyurethane's pretty good about staying in place and stretching, and I like it a little bit better than silicone. On this side, what I wish I had done, which I didn't think about, was had soldered these hinges before I put them on. I just, at some point later, might replace these hinges with ones like these, depends on which ones last longer. The paint was just kind of a fluke choice, because this was paint I was going to use on the swamp rat, which I still have plans to finish, but I just thought I would try it on here. And if I learned anything, if I want to even coat, probably best not to use spray paint, because I'll have to use a lot of it to get the kind of, coverage I want. So when I finish the swamp rat, I'm probably just going to get a can of paint, paint it on with a brush. Okay, I think that's it for this build. Alright, I'm happy with it. I think it'll work fine. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Last month I hit 500 subscribers. I got a little bit of a congratulatory email from YouTube for it. I wasn't expecting that. Thanks for your support. I appreciate your positive comments and constructive criticism. Always like to know what people are thinking and what their opinions are. Also, wouldn't mind knowing what kind of videos you like watching. A lot of you seem to have subscribed because of the motorized bike build, which is fine, but if there's anything else you like seeing, I wouldn't mind hearing about it. Also, this is the 50th video, as well as 500 subscribers. I'm at video number 50, and I want to dedicate this video to my mom, Elmarie Matson. She was my biggest supporter when I first started this channel. I was making it primarily for her, so I could show her what I was doing, some of the things I do and how I do them. And she passed away 3 months ago, so I love her and I miss her, and this video is dedicated to her. I tried to make a special video just for her, and it just would never work out. Every time I create a situation where I could talk about her for a little bit, something would happen, something was wrong with the video or something like that. So it's like, I think I'll just do what I like doing and just dedicate this to her, because this is kind of one of the things she was proud of me for, is to just kind of think of things on the fly and then come up with a solution for it. She really admired that about me, and I always admire her sense of joy, and every time we had conversations, I loved talking with her. We would talk for an hour or two sometimes, and yeah, I'm gonna miss her. So this is for her. And thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next video. I'm not sure what it's gonna be. I know I want to finish the Swamp Rat. I know I need to do some work on the motorized bike, because I've run into some more issues with that. I had one of the piston ring pins fell out and gouged the side of the cylinder and the side of the piston. So those parts are pretty much ruined. I'm either going to replace those, or I'm just going to replace the whole motor. I'm still debating on what I should do there. But I would like to at least get the motorized bike running again, because it isn't running right now. And I really enjoy riding that thing. As much of a maintenance pig as it can be, it's a blast to ride. I really like those things. So, alright, take care. See you next time.